Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to discuss the cancellation of student loans and where we stand. Guys, I am super excited to talk about this one. We all know that in the early days of the pandemic, a moratorium was placed on student loans. Now, initially, this was set to expire 6 months later, but y'all, it has been extended a few times since then. And I mean, even in Joe Biden's presidency, we hadn't paid student loans at all. Now, we all know the current date is set to begin back making payments on May 1st, and a lot of borrowers as well as services are anxiously awaiting to hear, are we going to be given another extension or no? Or are we just going to have this debt canceled? So if you want to know the deal regarding student loans, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friends. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, give me a like if you enjoy me bringing this content to you. Now, I try to bring it to you daily, but I'm gonna be honest, sometimes it's every other day. But while you're at it, guys, definitely grab a copy of my ebook where I teach you how to get on YouTube and make this money. So if you want to do exactly what I'm doing, running my mouth and getting paid, definitely pick up my ebook for $14.97. And if you ever needed some Amazon Prime, go ahead and try it out. 30 days free on your girl. Okay, so definitely. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this student loan situation because that's what you're here for anyway. All right, so during President Joe Biden's campaign, he promised to deliver us $10,000 in student loan forgiveness for every U.S. borrower. And while he has canceled over $3 billion in student loans, it hasn't been as wide-scale cancellation that everyone wants. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give credit where credit is due, right? Because even though we want a little bit more, this is what he has done thus far. So first, Biden has canceled $1 billion of student loans for 72,000 borrowers. Now, these were for borrowers that went to colleges that had like that scammy stuff going on, you know, that were like for-profit colleges, right? Then he also canceled another $1.3 billion of student loans for 41,000 borrowers who had total or permanent disability as well. And then he granted the student loan relief for 1.1 million student loan borrowers who defaulted on their loans as well. And then we can't forget that he canceled $500 million of student loan debt for 18,000 borrowers under the Borrower Defense to Student Loan Repayment Rule. Yeah, he did a lot, but it just didn't get on our block yet, right? It just didn't hit us yet. Now, rumor has it that President Joe Biden could both deliver student loan cancellation and the extension of the student loan payment pause this year. Yeah, it gets good. Senator Elizabeth Warren and progressives in Congress have warned Biden that borrowers are not prepared financially or psychologically to restart these student loan payments. I'm not. I mean, especially with gas prices, like, who can do this? No. Now, the impact of the pandemic is still present, according to the legislators, and student loan borrowers need more time until student loan payments restart. Now, there's a huge change that's going on at the U.S. Department of Education, and the latest proof is that Biden is planning to extend the student loan payment pause. The Education Department has instructed student loan services, the companies that collect and manage the student loan payments, to stop notifying student loan borrowers about the restart of the student loan payments. So they're like, look, don't even send out these letters. Don't say that they have to start paying this. Now, this is suggesting that the Biden administration may be planning to push back the student loan payments, which would be an unexpected development. Now, previously, the Department of Education has been contacting borrowers, letting them know, hey, look, come May 1st, you're going to have to restart making these payments. And they're like, no, stop that. Pause, wait a minute. Now, remember, guys, I told you that we're about to get ready to go into like an election year where people are going to start campaigning and doing different things. So you never know. Like, this is like getting a wild card in Uno. Like, you just never know. You just slap it down, you change the color, you come back, you win the game. We don't know what may happen with this whole student loan situation, but right now it seems like it's working in our favor. But here's some more good news, right? Now, nearly 100,000 people are now eligible for student loan cancellation under the new waiver program that was established last year. So the Department of Education announced this on Wednesday, and the agency said that the cancellations would apply to those that were affected by the changes made last October to the public service loan forgiveness programs. Under the original public service loan forgiveness, eligible borrowers were promised to have their student loan debt canceled after they made the debt payments over 10 years. Now, however, the rules were like so complex, people didn't even know what they were paying for. Borrowers were complaining that their loans were not being forgiven and they should have been. And I think there was only like a 2% approval rate. It was a lot going on, right? So the Biden administration went in and revamped it and created a waiver. And they stated that, hey, our nation public service workers must be able to rely on the promise of the public service loan forgiveness program. So the administration wants to deliver the promise by helping more eligible borrowers get their loan balances forgiven. Now, this came directly from the Secretary of Education, Miguel Cardona. He issued a statement and he said the PSLF announcement made today means that more of our dedicated teachers, our nurses, our first responders, our service members, and many other public service workers will get a meaningful relief. So they're going in and about 100,000 people qualify for this forgiveness. Now, the PSLF program was established in 2007, and it was under the notion that, hey, borrowers will be able to wipe out their federal student loan debt after 10 years of qualifying payments while working full-time for a nonprofit or public organization. So last year, the Biden administration, with this waiver, it aimed to expand the types of payments that student borrowers working in public service can count towards those student loan forgiveness. Now, under the original public service loan forgiveness program, it only applied to those that had direct loans, or you had to consolidate your loans into a direct loan program. Then you had to submit an application. Then you had to roll around 3 times, shout, okay, be able to chew bubble gum. It was a lot. Okay. But the waiver that they established is like, look, even if you did not have, your direct loans consolidated, if you did not, as long as you made the payments, they're going to accept any payments that you have made to it, and it will count. And the Department of Education will review and update the number of qualifying payments. But this is just a waiver that has went into effect. So if you didn't abide by the original agreements in the public service loan forgiveness program, you can still have those payments and you can still make those payments count. But some of those will be required to consolidate older federal education direct loans if you have not already done so. So if you haven't done it, you'll still be able to get your payments counted, but then you may have to still go ahead and consolidate your loans in the future. Now, if you have not submitted like your employment certification for your past periods of repayment, you must do that to get your loan forgiveness. But they also have a website now available that you can see if you qualify for the program. So you can go to PSLF help. And they have like a toolbox to see if you meet like the eligibility requirements, also like ways to manage your student loan debt. And then also they have like strategies if you want to refinance your private student loans with a lower interest rate. But if you want those payments to qualify that you may have made and you didn't have everything completed under the old program, you need to do all of this before October 31st of this year. And I mean, they even are accepting like payments that your parents may have made on your behalf. There's just a lot of different rules when it comes to the public service loan forgiveness program. But what I am excited about is the fact that, hey, the student loan conversation 1 is still going on, right? Because it can easily be dismissed and they can say, hey, you know what, come May 1st, you have to make those payments. Now, I don't know if this is just a campaigning tactic. I don't know that. I can't say for sure, but what I can say is the fact that your student loans may be paused. I mean, we can't be out here buying gas and making student loan payments at the same time. I mean, my money only just stretched so far, okay, guys? So definitely, if you need an extra income in this day and age, definitely create some videos on YouTube. Grab my ebook for $14.97 where I walk you step by step, okay, how to get on YouTube, how to make these videos, as well as if you want some Amazon Prime, definitely go ahead and click that link and try out 30 days free. Let me know down below, have you received any type of letter to say that your loans will be forgiven? Did you sign up for the public service loan forgiveness program? Was it a hot mess? Let me know all the info down below. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.